the Red Pill movie event in Philadelphia. We're trying to sell as many tickets as we can so that it can actually be happen, and we can meet each other, go watch the Red Pill movie, and eat pancakes afterwards. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. If you live around there, definitely buy a ticket, or buy a ticket for someone else if you can't go, because it's really cool. So
please spread this out wide and far, because there's a lot of people in this area that want to see it, like myself.
Come on, City of Brotherly Love, show a little love for your brothers.
The people who are already going, they should try to convince their friends and family members to come along.
Start the discussions. Down in the States, it's about 100 men a day killing themselves, okay? Just get the discussions rolling. About 100 men a day down in the States, about 12 men a day over in England, I believe it is. Canada and Australia are pretty close at about 8 men a day killing themselves in those nations. Come on, these are our sons and brothers, our mothers and fathers are burying the suicide and the men's issues. We got situations going on from womb to tomb.
And actually, it also helps. I've read it somewhere that the film is actually not made for MIAs, and I agree with that. It is actually made for a mainstream audience, for people to really understand what the MIM is about.
Pleasure when having sex, and it's been painful for them. Again, it's filled with nerve endings. But doing it to children is like, baby, like, because this happens to men, it does happen to women as well when it comes down to the Islamic faith as well. But it's fucked. It's I think any form of genital mutilation is just fucked up.
National Coalition for Men, and he talked quite a bit about how fathers have killed themselves because they couldn't see their children anymore.
Given all the problems that I've faced, I've needed to, and I hate doing this, but have to ask for help. And I tried to get my books published, and I first reached out to the writing community, which is predominantly feminist, got no help whatsoever. A few months later, I reached out to the men's movement. I got some help. When I was running the risk of becoming homeless, men's movement came to my aid once again. And very recently, someone started a fund in my name, and the men's movement responded again. And that's the thing I love about the men's movement, is they take care of their own. Another problem that we're encountering is I try to reach out to friends and family to talk to. And because the idea of men being depressed, or men needing help, or even men committing suicide is such a taboo subject in pretty much the world, that people are ill prepared on how to handle that when someone comes to them and says they feel really depressed, they feel like killing themselves for whatever reasons they have. Now, I'm not suicidal now. Every now and then the thought comes to me, but I do get really depressed. I do get really down. And when I do try to reach out to my friends, they just they don't know how to be there for me at all. But if it's a woman, and I don't fault them for this is just how our society has become, is that if a woman comes to them and says, I feel really bad, everyone just trips over themselves and wants to help this person out and wants to tell them all these positive things. But a man comes to them, they don't know what to do. And this is why we need to raise more awareness about this issue, not only to help these men, but to give people the tools and resources on how to handle this when their friends, their lovers, their brothers, their fathers come to them needing help, and not just giving them a cliched answer or telling them to man up, but to actually say something that can help them a little bit more.